Hello and welcome. It's been a while since I've made a video, mostly because I've been busy with the upcoming challenge, and because I've been busy with our other YouTube channel, Roleplay. Already plotted out the campaign, already got the rules down, but there's still a few things which I've been ironing out, such as the video editing. So I've been might distracted, and I've been thinking, what kind of video should I do? I have a few ideas, I have some notes. I was thinking, do I want to do a world building video? It's been a while since I did any kind of writing stuff. Maybe I'll talk about faith. But actually, I want to talk about our challenge. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been preparing it for, I think, about 2 months now, possibly three if we start talking about the thoughts which go into it. And I have been thinking about what is a character? What is a story? What is the difference between real life and a story? And I know there are a lot of famous quotes out there, and a lot of different people have different opinions, and that's fine. This is good. But I also have my own thoughts. And in preparation of this challenge, I have been dropping some writing prompts. And I decided that what I would do is I would make a compilation video of them. So those are going to play, and we're going to take a look at them. And I think that while I'm here, I'm probably going to take a look at perhaps my favorites. But I'm going to read them out to you, and they'll show up on the screen as I'm reading. And this is the first one. Have you ever considered how different your character's life would be if something happened to their grandparents? Say, for example, there was a mining accident or a logging accident. How would this change their outlook? Maybe grandpa wasn't caught in the mine, but was away when it happened. Or maybe grandpa worked as a tailor and wasn't down the mine, but his bestie was trapped. Or perhaps old Gramps oversaw the mine, either directly or as an official. What if your character grew up with a father, but your villain did not? So that's day one in terms of the prompts. And so the next prompt was this. Have you ever considered what would happen if your protagonist and your villain had a different relationship? What if they grew up together? What if she was the older sister, he the younger brother? What if they were cousins? What if they were besties? What if one was a grandparent? What if your hero hurt your villain's children? What would happen if one day your protagonist woke up and had three wishes? What would they wish for? What would be the consequences? What would be the effect on the world if wishes existed? How would they use those wishes? And would it turn your hero into a villain? Spun silver, spun gold. But his hair, your hero, your villain, are cursed with these. The hair they grow is literal silver, literal gold. How different do their lives become? Who hunts them? What do they do to stay safe? Such a curse or a blessing as a goose that lays the golden egg. What does it do to their psyche? What would they use it for? Who would use them? And how long would it be before someone tried to kill them? So what does this do to them? Would they go after the fairy that did this to them? Would they get it reversed? Your character encounters a giant. What happens? What kind of giant is it? A giant butterfly? A giant toad? A giant flower? A giant tree? A giant slide? A giant's causeway? A giant person? A giant hot chocolate? A giant pancake? A giant peach? Maybe it's just a dream. Maybe it's real. Maybe it's both. Does their discovery impact their lives in any way? At what point in their lives do they find this? Your protagonist, or your villain, or someone close to them, sustains an injury. Maybe it's devastating. Maybe it's almost lethal. Maybe it's superficial, but it affects them. What is it? How did they get it? How does it alter them? How do others see them as a result? What is your character's favorite animal? What would happen if it were given as a pet? What would happen if they found said animal, mythological or mundane, as a newborn and raised it? What would happen if it were found by said animal and raised by it? And what would happen if your character's pet was slain? Suppose your character had someone watching over them. What might that look like? Who might that be? What kind of relationship is there? How does your character feel towards that? Is it your villain? Or your protagonist? Or both? Is it a supernatural entity or a physical one? What is your character's favorite tree? To sit in? To climb in? To eat from? To have as furniture? Does it differ from season to season? Do they have a special tree? What happens when that tree dies, is cut down, blown over? Do they ever outgrow their tree? Do they ever reappreciate their tree? What is one event that would change your story? Something that would alter the timeline, not just for your character, but for the entire trajectory of their world. What would happen if aliens arrive? Time travel was discovered. A new energy source found. An alternate dimension. Faster than light travel was discovered or developed. Dragons woke up. What else can you think of? So these are just some of the prompts that I have in mind, that I've been sharing in preparation for our challenge. And I hope that it sparks your imagination, ignites your creativity. Now, some of these probably won't be applicable, but give it a bit of thought. See how you can flesh out your characters. I often find that asking questions which don't necessarily have an answer or don't fit will uncover new insights about your characters, whether they're your hero, whether they're your villain. And I use those terms loosely, and we're going to be digging into that a little more. But I hope that I will see you at our 5-day challenge. It runs from the 25th to the 29th of September, 2 p.m. Central Time. And it's going to last for about an hour each day. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have some workshopping. Maybe take some hot seats. We'll see how it goes. But I'm hoping that everyone who attends will up-level their writing in some way. Whether you're new or aspiring writer, whether you're a seasoned writer, whether you're a writer in a slump, regardless of where you are in your journey, This should help spark some ideas. But it's always more fun to bring a friend along. And this will be the 7th challenge that I've run. And the last ones were a bunch of fun, and it blessed all those who attended. So I'm hoping that I'll see you there. In any event, have a great day. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and invite a friend. And I'll see you for the next video. Bye for now.